Hello, welcome to the weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the week. I'm your host İlham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. On September 20th, President İlham addressed the nation. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham received World Bank Regional Director for the South Caucasus, Roland Price. On September 20th, President İlham addressed the nation. The head of our state said that as a result of the initiation and successful completion of anti-terrorist measures, Azerbaijan regained its sovereignty on September 19th. Most of the army of the Armenian state, illegally stationed on the territory of Azerbaijan and not withdrawn to this day, despite the obligations of the Armenian state, was completely destroyed. Military equipment was annihilated and rendered inoperable. In the morning of 20th September, we were informed that our terms had been accepted. Moreover, representatives of the Armenian community living in Qarabağ, who for several months refused to meet with our representatives, are ready to meet in our designated place in the city of Yevlax, said President İlham and emphasized that the process of withdrawing illegal Armenian armed forces from the oppositions had already begun. Qarabağ is the territory of Azerbaijan, and the whole world acknowledged it. And now the leadership of Armenia does it as well, the head of our state underscored. On September 20th, President İlham received chair of the board of BP, Helge Lund.
The meeting was attended by BP Executive Vice President for Production and Operations Gordon Birrell and former Chief Executive Officer of the company Lord John Philip Brown, who participated in the signing of the contract of the century on September 20, 1994. During the conversation, the head of state noted the importance of September 20, the day of the signing of the contract of the century, emphasizing that this is a very important page in the history of development of Azerbaijan. President İlham Aliyev hailed the participation of the BP top management as well as Lord John Philip Brown, who participated in signing of the historical contract and was the BP head for many years in this meeting in the Oil Mains Day, which is celebrated as a professional holiday of oil workers in Azerbaijan and the day of the signing of the contract of the century. He also touched upon the history of the long-term, close, fruitful and strategic cooperation between Azerbaijan and the company. The head of state described this as a good example of cooperation between investors and investment recipient, noting that this cooperation is based on mutual trust, confidence and benefit. President İlham Aliyev emphasized the role of the contract of the century signed in 1994 in laying the foundation for the economic development in the country during the difficult and historically challenging period for Azerbaijan. Underlining the special importance of the oil and gas sector in the socio-economic achievements of Azerbaijan, the head of state highlighted regional and global projects implemented and planned with the initiative and participation of Azerbaijan. Former BP CEO Lord John Philip Brown recalled that during the difficult period when the contract of the century was signed, it was thanks to the great leader Heydar Aliyev's leadership that Azerbaijan had overcome the existing risks for investment and, as a result, this important contract was signed. The representatives of the company underscored that the contract of the century was signed thanks to the determined and skillful policy of the national leader in the difficult times of Azerbaijan. They also touched upon the role of this contract in the development of Azerbaijan's energy resource. They noted that the infrastructure created during great leader Heydar Aliyev's leadership period in the country made a great contribution to the development of oil and gas fields of Azerbaijan and provided for implementation of large-scale projects within short span of time. They also stressed that engineering, environmental protection and other standards introduced in the projects implemented in Azerbaijan are up to or even beyond the standards applied in other BP operations around the world. It came to fruition thanks to the rich human capital in the oil and gas sector in Azerbaijan. The BP delegation highlighted Azerbaijan as the country with the world's oldest oil and gas industry and touched upon Azerbaijan's strategic vision and cooperation with international energy companies to bring this industry in line with modern standards. During the conversation, BP companies' interest in future oil and gas and energy projects in Azerbaijan was underlined with discussions held on new investment opportunities. Given the global energy transition, the BP representatives reiterated the company's keenness on cooperation with its partners in Azerbaijan, including SOCAR, in implementation of renewable energy projects. The meeting also saw discussions on the prospects for cooperation. Then, Lord John Philip Brown presented his memorable photograph with the great leader to the head of state.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham received World Bank Regional Director for South Caucasus, Roland Price.
The head of state thanked the World Bank for its support to modernization and diversification of Azerbaijan's economy, praising their collaboration over the last years. President Ilham Aliyev underlined the importance of funding future concrete directions and projects. The head of state noted that Azerbaijan had made every effort to reduce its foreign debt in recent years and already achieved this goal. The World Bank regional director for the South Caucasus expressed her satisfaction with the 30-year of cooperation with Azerbaijan, adding Azerbaijan had achieved significant progress and high results. She said that World Bank is pleased to be Azerbaijan's partner on the path of development. The meeting also saw discussions on the existing directions of World Bank's operations in Azerbaijan, as well as new areas and projects stemming from the Azerbaijan 2030 national priorities on socio-economic development. They noted that major areas of cooperation between Azerbaijan and World Bank are renewable energy, green economy and cities, transport coordination, agriculture and irrigation.
President Ilham Aliyev received European Union Special Representative for the South Caucasus, Toiva Klar, on September 23rd. The site shared their views on the regional issues at the meeting. Toiva Klar hailed the ideas voiced by the head of state in the 20th September address to the people of Azerbaijan in the connection with reintegration of the Armenian population of Karabakh and meeting held in Yevlax with the representatives of the Armenian residents of the Karabakh region. For his part, the head of state touched upon his ideas in the 20th September address to the nation with regard to the reintegration of the Armenian population of Karabakh, adding that all their rights, educational, cultural, religious, municipal and other rights would be ensured. President Ilham Aliyev pointed out that Deputy Prime Minister Shahin Mustafayev-led working group had been established with the major functions to solve social, humanitarian, economic and infrastructure issues in the Karabakh region. The Azerbaijani leader noted that Azerbaijan had presented its reintegration-related plans at the meeting in Yevlax. The head of state underlined that the process of weapon and ammunition seizure had started on the ground, saying a large number of arms depots had been found there. President Ilham Aliyev noted that better opportunities currently emerge in the region for the peace treaty between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Information about humanitarian projects implemented by the state was provided at the meeting. The fact that Azerbaijan positively responded to and supported the requests of the International Committee of the Red Cross was underlined. That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.